If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 6 of My Player on FIFA 16. As you can see, I've just managed to get an A on the penalty drill. I simmed the first 3 as I dropped back. I simmed the first 3 because they were hard ones. I got an F, and a D. So I played the headers and volleys on medium and played the penalties, as you saw just now, on easy or on bronze level. We got an A and a B. So pleased with at least my efforts in training, not necessarily with the simulating that the CPU did of me in training. But if you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If we could hit over 2,000 likes again for this episode on Saturday, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, we've been dropped for this game against Crew. One would presume that's just purely because of stamina, because we were so tired after the last 2 games. So we should be back in for the game the next weekend, which is against Port Vale, I believe. Lemeres, our replacement in this game, actually scores. So does Tugai. Nice 2-0 victory there for this side. Tugai missing a day with a head cut. He should be fine. So actually, I'll stop simming because we can now do another training session. I'll simulate that, and then we should be playing against Port Vale, and then hopefully we'll be involved in the game against Chesterfield as well. We'll just quickly see how England got on in a group stage qualifier for the Euro 2016, and we drew 1-1 with Romania. Have we played the Switzerland one? We drew 1-1 with Switzerland as well. That's not necessarily good on an international front. We're nowhere near the international side right now, obviously. Still being a League One player here on loan at Coventry, but 4th in the league with 10 points is fantastic. So I'll go and do some more training, and then we will jump into the game against Port Vale. Just got an A on both of the ones that I did myself this time, rather than a B and an A like we got last time. Unfortunately, still Ds and Fs on the simulated gold ones. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually dropping those gold ones down to silver ones, and hoping that we can actually do better when simulating, because clearly getting an F on a gold is not really worth it. And my guy clearly, while simulating, isn't good enough to be able to do those gold drills just yet. So we'll alter the way that we train, and hopefully that will help us with our overall growth. We are 69 rated, very close to 70 now, as you can see in the bottom left hand side. Our value has gone up 23%. But let's jump into the game against Port Vale, and hopefully we can come away with another 3 points in the league. Go for this from Phillips. Didn't seem like he was going to be able to make his mind up which way he wanted to go. Playing the ball about really nicely at the minute. That was actually me calling for it rather than actually trying to play that pass. That was almost a nice pass inside the defender, but it was well cut out. I'm going to try and put some pressure on to maybe try and win it back. I keep needlessly wasting my stamina, though, I've been told in the comment section, by doing needless sprints left, right and centre. So I'm going to try and cut down on those. I'll dink this over looking for Tugai. He's in behind. Oh, I thought he was going to have the shot. He didn't. He laid it across to O'Brien. He has the shot. That was our 5th key pass of our career, apparently. So we'll try and get some more of those. I think the reason I've been sprinting more so than perhaps I need to is because I'm constantly getting 2 or 3 arrows on my position thing on the floor. And it's costing me match rating. So obviously I need to try and keep a higher match rating, but perhaps the higher match rating isn't as well served by having lower stamina. So maybe I just need to kind of just adjust the way I'm playing slightly. We're playing well so far in this game and this career, so we don't necessarily need to adjust things too much, but maybe our playing style just needs a slight tweak. Neil has given that straight to me. If I can get it quickly to Tugai, we could be in for an assist or maybe even a goal. No! Oh, I pressed B there to tell Tugai to have the shot. And in the process of asking him to do that, he laid it back to me, so my guy shot instinctively immediately as soon as the ball arrived. You saw from that last replay just how far wide that shot went. That would have been a great opportunity. I appreciate the fact that Tugai was willing to let me have the shot, or at least trying to link up with me again, but I think I would have preferred there if he had the shot himself. But I may have to go solo here. We're still trying to dance past a couple of players. We've managed to get it to O'Brien. I'll get myself in the box. Call for a cross is coming. There's a headed chance, and the keeper tips it over the top of the bar. Wow. Chances are really starting to come now as we head towards half-time. If we can get ourselves in front, that'd be fantastic, but unfortunately the corner is straight at the goalkeeper. 5 minutes to go till half-time, and the scoreline is still 0-0. Nice turn by Murphy. That's a great cross as well. 2 guys there. Surely that has to be 1-0. A chance out of nothing. Where am I? I ran off. Oh, I was going to try and do a fish dive. Chance out of nothing, just this. I didn't think he was going to do anything. And then that brilliant turn and a gorgeous cross. Coventry 1. It's Port Vale 0. What a finish as well, keeping it away from the goalkeeper. They said in commentary at the beginning of the game, Marcus Tugay is actually the league's top scorer right now with 4. Well, he's now made it 5. Coventry 1, Port Vale 0. Daniel into O'Connor. Could go back to Daniel and has done. He squeezed it nicely down the wing to Daniel. Tackle from the defender is not that good, and it's going to be a free. It's not a free kick. It's a penalty. Wowzers! It was. It must have been on the line. It must have been so close. I think that may just have been on the line, which of course by the letter of the law is inside the box. I will just quickly check because I hope we haven't been dealt a mischief here by the officials. I just want to see where the contact was. Yeah, no, that they've done really well there. That is a penalty. GG, officials. Unfortunately, it's bad for us because they're now going to get the chance to score from the spot. O'Connor steps up. Oh, smashes it straight down the middle. It's Port Vale 1, Coventry 1. Sadly, we are pegged back to level terms and we're going to have to go again and try and get ourselves another goal to go in front. Throw in for Port Vale. 15 minutes still to go. It's a big throw in. I'm trying to put O'Connor under pressure. I couldn't get there quick enough. And I've actually managed to overrun myself and they've passed it to the same man again. We are going to get in. No, O'Connor's tackled me. I think there was both of us trying to take a first touch there. I tried to spin and run off with it and got the first touch and then just ran off without taking the ball with me. They might get a cross in here. They have done. It's deflected, but it might still drop Ricketts with the challenge. It's going to be a corner to Port Vale with less than 15 minutes to go. Was that a change? No, I think it was just them showing a close-up of Michael Connor there. Here's Moore in the box. Has the shot saved by Charles Cook. We only have a 58 rated goalkeeper here at Coventry. I'm not really too sure whether we've got a better one, to be honest, or whether he is the best in the squad. But he's been called upon a couple of times here, and they're going to have another corner. Port Vale really turning the screw here. We need to get this away. I'm being played as the player that's furthest forward. Keeper comes and punches it, and that, fortunately for us, is going to go safe. 10 minutes to go. The scoreline is still 1-1, but we are on the back foot right now. Final whistle's gone, but we have, despite unfortunately only drawing, gone up to 70 overall. That extra accomplishment we got just now, or maybe even the one that we got in the first half, the key passes, has been enough to knock us up to 70 overall. So we've gone up 3 ratings already in the opening 6 episodes. Unfortunate not to get more of a game in that one. Sadly, we weren't able to get a second chance, or a chance to get a second goal. But we'll push forward. I think we've got Chesterfield next. We should be selected, although the manager may rest me again. But we'll do training and hopefully maybe even improve again before we get the chance to play against Chesterfield. So I will cut now and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so dropping the simulations down to silver has really paid off. We got B's in the 3 that I simmed, and then I played the final 2 and was able to get A's in those, and clearly the headers and volleys one is really working so far. Volleys is almost at 53 now. Attack positioning is going up, our finishing is going up, heading accuracy has gone up 1 to 48, so I'm really positive about how things are going in training right now, and hopefully things can continue to go in a positive fashion on the pitch as well when we're selected here for the game against Chesterfield, which we're not. Okay, never mind. Again, you would presumably assume that it's down to fitness. Ramirez scores again, though, but we lose 2-1. That's frustrating. Never mind. We will push forward, and we should be selected then for this game against Scunthorpe, which we have been. So fingers crossed then we can push further forward. I may try and do a couple of drills that improve my stamina, because that hopefully will help us get some extra game time. Here's Murphy. I'll go down the line, but he's gone backwards to Stokes. Never mind. Big switch incoming. We'll see if we can build something down the opposite flank then, shall we? There's a nice ball. If you can just keep it in, which he has done there, Phillips. Well done. I'll drop back slightly, but he's gone to Fleck. Fleck is going to get out-muscled by 3 defenders there. And, if Van Veen's touch had been a little bit better, they might have been in there. I'll call for that from Murphy. We'll help it on its way to Tugay. He's going to give it back to me. And we'll move this way. Fleck is there, but we'll drill it out wide to O'Brien, who finds Fleck, who finds me. Oh, and I can't get this shot off because Dawson's tackled me rather sharpish. That's kind of been the way this game's gone so far. The conditions conditions aren't lending themselves to amazing football to this point. Scunthorpe have just kept possession away from us for the majority of this first half, or so it feels at least. But we occasionally get a tackle in. There haven't really been any goal-scoring opportunities at all in the first half hour. It's been a very slow game, which is kind of the opposite of the first game, which had quite a few chances in it. So we'll have to wait and see how this game develops, but hopefully we can create something sooner rather than later. I'll try and get this through the gap. No, they will play it out wide instead. Bring it down. Well done, Murphy. I'm only on a 5.8 at the minute. I was going to call for a through ball there, but he's played it off left, and a move has unfortunately come to an end. We've got a free kick 2 minutes from the half-time whistle. It's fired deep into the box. Could be flicked on by Murphy, and it was. And that is the first chance of the game. Genuinely, the first shot from either side. That header there. If the defender can challenge for this, we might be able to get another one. But no, they've been able to keep possession here. It's been a slow first half. I don't know how much of it I'll have shown you to this point. I have a couple of times highlighted how the weather has not necessarily lended itself to amazing football, and it's been quite a slow first half in a couple of the previous highlights, but we won't dwell on that now because hopefully we're going to get an electric second half. Dawson fires it into Van Veen. They could have gone to the man through the middle then, but they decided to go all the way back to the centre-back, but they've kept possession at least. Williams and Clark linking up. Here's Bishop. Just trying to slow them down. They've had almost 70% possession so far, Scunthorpe. That's how much, they've just kept the ball away from us, and we aren't able to break them down when we do get possession. We've been wasteful with the passes we have been putting in. I don't know why the keeper decided to punch that. Surely he could have just caught that straight up, but we are going to try and get it away. Now, a shot from distance. It flashes just wide. There's Scunthorpe's first chance of the game so far. Wow, a chance apiece now, and neither really threatening the goalkeeper too much on either account. Never mind, 35 minutes still to go to get ourselves a winner. Nice ball over the top, really nice ball over the top to Henderson, who's brought that down. It's going to be a corner to, almost said Port Vale then. We played them in the last match. It's going to be a corner to Scunthorpe just before the hour mark. We're on near post duty, so we'll try and get it away if it does come here, which it hasn't done. It's gone well over the top of me, and we've gotten it away at least. There's a volley. Vince Lott, a call for a through ball. He could play me and has done. Chance for a counter-attack then. I've got Marc-Antoine Fortuné hopefully going to make me a run that I won't be able to use just yet. We have danced past that man, and we've beaten 15 players off dribbling now apparently, so our acceleration's gone up 1, our dribbling's gone up 1. We are consistently improving in this series so far until I decided to pass it straight to their man, trying to find my midfielder through the middle. But we are getting consistent accomplishments despite the fact that the game isn't necessarily living up to expectations so far. So we are improving all the time, fortunately. So it doesn't necessarily matter at this point that this is just kind of one of those games at present. We are heavily involved whenever we get the ball. It's just we haven't necessarily had the ball as much as we might have liked. Putting some pressure on. Marc-Antoine Fortuné could win that back, and he has done. I was about to call for that, but I decided against it. Here's O'Brien. I'll stop in space, but we've gone to Marc-Antoine Fortuné. Here's Fleck. Fleck could find me here on the edge of the box, and I'll quickly help it onto the man outside me. There's Murphy. Murphy might have a shot here. Has done. Oh, was that saved by the keeper? It was. There's a really good opportunity. Thought we might have gotten ourselves an assist there. We've made a change, or they made a change. Someone made a change. Here comes the corner. It's headed my way. I'm going up for it, but Daniels, the keeper, gets underneath it. Can we win it back and stop them from counter-attacking? No, we can't. But there is probably the best chance of the game so far for either side, coming with 15 or so minutes still to go. But at present, we remain at 0-0. O'Brien down the line looking for Phillips. Phillips in that gap there, and we'll try and spin these two defenders. My first touch is terrible. We have been able to retain possession though. There's O'Brien. We really need to get training on some first touch and dribbling drills, but we might be able to get in here with a volley. Oh, the technique was almost there. Almost spot on. Just tried to sweep it home with my right foot. We're going to see a replay of that? I don't think we are. That could have been the chance to be the hero at the end, but unfortunately we're not going to get the chance to be the hero because technique wasn't quite on point. Very close though to winning the game with the last kick, but unfortunately it is only going to be a 0-0. Just one of those games, this one, unfortunately. Occasionally they do come along, but we have been improving all the time regardless though, so I'm pleased, and that has boosted our stamina up one as well, considering we covered so much ground in that game. So I'm pleased despite the 0-0 draw, and you see 63% possession for Scunthorpe in that one. Definitely, I think I accidentally played that game on World Class, so I'm going to drop it back down to Professional again for tomorrow's episode, but still a decent episode. We obviously got 2 draws, unfortunately, but played well in both games, and we'll do more training in the at the beginning of the next episode, and hopefully we should be playing in both games tomorrow. We've got Barnsley at the end of this week, and then we've got Rochdale at the end of the next week, but that's going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. I think sub boxes have been playing up slightly, so whether that be this series, the Wolfsburg series, or the Chelsea career mode series, we'll be streaming later on tonight as well at 8:45 PM career mode over on Twitch, and obviously at 8 PM tonight there'll be a Wolfsburg episode as well. Hoping to get a small thank you vlog out for 100k as well at some point over the weekend, so keep your eyes peeled for that too. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.